Hello, universe. Kuzu Sangpola. I'm so happy to be with you all again. However, my sincere apology because today I'll be not talking about horseshoe. Of course, we'll talk about this some other time. And today, let's talk about my book, which was released last June. This is the back cover, and on this back cover, I have a quote from Elon Musk and Bill Gates. And I'm happy to share that finally this book is available, and if you're planning to have a copy for yourself, and I'm particularly happy to inform that I'll be keeping about 100 copies for free distributions to the schools on a first come first served basis. So schools, if you're listening, you better rush if you want to have a copy for yourself, for your school. Achievements and initiatives, big or small, there's always an inspiration behind them. And for my book, as botanist viewers can easily guess, the inspiration came from the Golden Throne. We botanists know that we have been witnessing a series of creativity and innovations rolling out from the Golden Throne, such as the Gallipo Mindfulness City, the Diamond Strategy, the Hive Strategy, the National Digital Identity, the Enlightened Entrepreneurial Bureaucracy, Desung, Gyalsung, and Pelsung, to name just some of them. And I believe these invaluable works of creativity from His Majesty the King are gifts not only for Bhutan and Bhutanists but also for the global community. And in case if there's any non-Bhutanese listeners still wondering what these great works of creativity are, then I want to tell you all not to worry, as you will hear about it soon, as some of these, like the Gallipo Mindfulness City, has already grown global. However, if anyone, a non-Bhutanese, wants to know about these great works of creativity from Bhutan at the earliest possible, then please do contact me. I'll be more than happy to talk with you on this. I cannot help believing that it's just a matter of time that Gallipo Mindfulness City will be recognized and recorded as the biggest work of creativity, and our beloved His Majesty the King as the greatest creativist of the 21st century. And I would also like to say that today we, the Bhutanese citizens from all walks of life, needs to be more creative, because the need for creativists and new ideas in Bhutan have never been more urgent than today, because we have a huge task at hand. We have to build the Gallipo Mindfulness City at the fastest possible time. And for me, in my own small and humble way, I wrote this book with the hope to inspire and encourage fellow botanists to be more creative and make our contributions more meaningful and valuable. By this, I mean, let's have our own Elon Musk, Bill Gates, or Albert Einstein. Not just one each of them, but many Elon Musk, many Albert Einstein, many Bill Gates of our own. So my book basically disagrees that creativity is only for select few. On the contrary, I say we human beings are born with this gene for creativity, meaning any one of us can become as creative as we want. The only condition is that we have to decide that we want to be creative and work to make ourselves creative. And especially in today's era of rapid advancement in artificial intelligence, robotics, machine learning, creativity has actually become a must-have skill. So today, creativity is almost about survival. It's about a national competency, a global necessity, and a savior of humanity. And my book introduces some practical frameworks, including a new theory which I have called as melomorphosis. It is a theory on a personal and organizational development. And I hope that my book will help to rediscover the creative courage we were born with, and the responsibility our country, our world now demands and inspires us to be more creative. And I, as a creativity catalyst, would like to say, in conclusion, creativity is not a talent, it is a decision. Thank you, and Rashida like.